6 weeks ago, I packed my life from a 3-bedroom apartment in Middle East into 25 kilograms and moved to Bali. But somehow, I got bored. After spending the first few days amazed by literally everything, my life slowly shrank into the same gym, the same kitchen, and the same co-working space every single day. So I gave myself 1 week to break out of my boring but very functional routine and try 3 genuinely new experiences. There is just one tiny problem. I no longer have a paycheck, so Paradise is going to have to impress me
on a budget.
Can I make Bali feel exciting again without spending like a tourist? Let's find out. I'd wanted to visit Bali since 2022, and after years of plans not quite working out, I finally got here 6 weeks ago. When I first got here, even an ordinary bike ride felt like an event. I noticed the temples, the Balinese architecture, the frangipani flowers, the small offering on the pavement, even the exotic tropical fruits. But eventually, I found a gym, a place to work, and meals that hit my macro goals, which was wonderful for my routine, but apparently terrible for my sense of adventure. Most days I wake up at 7, have some Greek yogurt and fruit, take the same 3-minute walk to Nirvana, work out, take a shower, eat upstairs in Nirvana kitchen, go to the co-working space, and then pick up my laundry on my way back home in the evening. To be fair, I do much more than work out there. I lift weights, do yoga, do Pilates, dance, work on my mobility, try to bend my back in questionable ways, read by the pool, do breath work, and occasionally a sauna ceremony. On paper, my routine is more varied than it has been in years. But because everything is happening within the same tiny radius, even different activities started to blend into one long, aggressively healthy routine. I realized I wasn't looking for another class or activity that is just good for me. I wanted new scenery, actual entertainment, and the thrill of not knowing what's to come next. So over the next week, I'm trying 3 new experiences that I haven't done in Bali. Each one has to take me outside of my usual routine, be affordable, and exist purely because it is fun. Not because it will make me fitter, more productive, or whatever. Oh my God, I'm so fed up. So yes, let's see if I can make Bali feel like the paradise it once was to me again. According to my husband, Tropical Nomad is the best co-working space in Canggu. He chose it for their dedicated, height-adjustable desks and 24/7 access. They also organize community events, which he usually ignores because he's a workaholic. But this week, he has received an extra invitation to their members' barbecue. I've been here once before during their free co-working Fridays for women, where I was actually editing my very first YouTube video. But tonight, exactly 1 month later, I am coming back with no laptop and with absolutely no intention of being productive. I'm here to observe my husband in his natural habitat, meet new people, eat some barbecue, and enjoy the magic of a Bali sunset. So, familiar place, a new experience. I'm counting.
Okay, so experience one, check. I had a lovely time. I met these two young ladies. One of them was a app developer and the other one was a brand designer. I didn't get to talk to you like at all.
Yeah, I was
Also,
talking to a Frenchman called Said.
yes. Also, the food was very yummy and the vibes were vibing. The sunset was so beautiful. And I think it was a good experience and I love getting out of my routine every once in a while. So it did work for me. I feel so much better now. Hi, I'm about to share experience 2, which is a phone case workshop. I have never been to one before, but as you can imagine, it's like they give you a blank phone case based on your mobile phone and you get to customize it with cute stickers and little flowers and everything. I haven't been doing anything cutesy creative lately, so I am really looking forward to this. I have to be there in 10 minutes, so new experience, new place, creative experience. Of course, I'm counting it. Hi again. I'm just back from Studio 1989 and I got this phone case and it's pretty cute and I really like it. The experience was nice. I met some cute ladies and they were working on their phone cases too, but it was like the last level of Matrix that you are trying to hack and get out of, but you can't. Like we were technically stuck. And I'm not very relaxed now, to be honest. I'm a bit tired because I got choice fatigue. There were like so many things that I could be doing with too many options, stickers, I don't know, 3D seashells and alphabets. It was a bit too much, to be honest. So for my next experience, I think I'm gonna try to do something a bit more mindful, more grounded, and more me. I do like this, and I do think it was worth it, but it wasn't the most relaxing experience I've had in a while. Or maybe I'm taking it too hard. Probably am.
Over the past few days, I challenged myself to try a few new things to satisfy my sense of adventure, because my routine, as safe and disciplined as it might be, can still be boring sometimes. Now I'm watching the sunset at Paranan Beach, and it hits me. Everything you've ever desired might become boringly routine someday. The job you used to dream about, the person who put butterflies in your stomach, the art you couldn't wait to create. As human beings, we are fully capable of taking our dream life for granted, drowning ourselves in the endless ocean of our own desires. Does it ever stop? When I was a child, I wanted to grow the hell up as soon as I could. I'd finish every meal hoping it would make me bigger, stronger, just to be taken seriously, just to be in charge. Now I'm big enough, strong enough, and old enough to realize no authority feels as magical as looking at life through the curious eyes of a child. Yesterday, my breathwork coach said something that stuck with me. When you were a child, you just go, "Oh wow, let me follow this ant." You had no plans. She was right. I had no plans back then. The world was so wonderful, and I couldn't wait to experience it fully. But as adults, we just keep living the same day over and over. Some of us is stuck in the past, some hypnotized by the future. Where is that child now? Oh, my little child. There you are, buried under to-do lists, highest standards, the voice that asks what people will think, wondering if this is the best ant to follow, wondering if you're worth the chase, wondering if it makes you look cool or just stupid. What about this script? Does it feel genuine or just pathetic? I have been trying to set you free through new experiences for almost 2 weeks now, and today, on one of the most ordinary experiences, doing the simplest thing, something I have done so many times before, you showed up again and reminded me enjoying the wonders of life isn't only about trying new things. As long as you're looking through the curious eyes of a child, you will always find an end to follow.